নমস্কাৰ সকলোকে মোৰ ইউটিউব চেনেল অঞ্জন বাজলৈ স্বাগতম জনাইছো মই অঞ্জন সাৰণীদাৰ তোমালোকক মই আজি 12 জেনেটিক্সৰ সেকেন্ড পাৰ্ট আমি আলোচনা কৰিম ইয়াত পোষ্ট মেণ্ডেলিয়ান জেনেটিক্সৰ বিষয়ে আমি আলোচনা কৰিম দুটা পোষ্ট মেণ্ডেলিয়ান জেনেটিক্সৰ ডেভিয়েশন মেণ্ডেলৰ ল বিলাকৰ ডেভিয়েশন আমি আলোচনা কৰিম এটা হল ইনকমপ্লিট ডমিনেন্স আৰু এটা হল কোডমিনেন্স so till now we have discussed the three laws or principles of Mendel that is law of dominance law of segregation and law of independent assortment so these three laws are true for a number of traits in sweet peas and have been confirmed to apply on many traits and animals. Mendel's three laws are, yes, these are correct for many traits of peas, not only the peas, but along with various other plant species and animal also. However, later it was found that this law does not apply universally and there are a number of issues. পিছলৈ এনেকুৱা পোৱা গ'ল যে মেণ্ডেলৰ তিনিটা ল actually সকলোবিলাক প্ৰাণীৰ বা উদ্ভিদৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত এপ্লিকেবল নহয় এনেকুৱা বহুত এনিমেল বা বহুত প্লান্ট স্পেচিছ পোৱা গ'ল যিবিলাকৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত মেণ্ডেলৰ ল গিটাই কিছুমান ডেভিয়েশন দেখা গ'ল আজি আমি এই ভিডিঅ'টোত তেনেকুৱা দুটা ডেভিয়েশনৰ কথা আমি আলোচনা কৰিম যে য'ত the phenotypic ratio may be blending type that is Mendele কৈছিল যে phenotypic ratio to blended নহয় they do not mix but they still the recessive character present there may not show or express its character but recessive character do not lose their own identity in F2 generation it shows its identity or express itself but here there are certain plant species or there are certain experimental species we found that the F1 characters sometimes mix or blended. It is also found in not only the peas but some other plant species. So here two types of we put it as a post-Mendelian genetic because during the time of Mendel it is not possible to trace its this laws whether it is correct or not because at the time of Mendel genetics is very preliminary position কাৰণ মেণ্ডেলৰ সময়ত জেনেটিক্স পৰ চালুকীয়া অৱস্থাত আছিল পিছৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত 1900ত যেতিয়া জেনেটিক্সটো ৰিডিজাইন কৰা হ'ল তেতিয়া দেখা গ'ল যে দেয়াৰ আৰ সাৰ্টেন এনমেলিজ অফ মেণ্ডেলছ লজ সো আমি এইটো ভিডিঅ'ত আজি দুটা এনেকুৱা এনমেলি আলোচনা কৰিম যে ফাৰ্স্ট ওয়ান ইজ ইনকমপ্লিট ডমিনেন্স and second one is codominance so let's go with incomplete dominance so incomplete dominance is a phenomenon which the F1 offsprings are intermediate between both the parental trait according to law of dominance the F1 hybrid resemble the dominant parent here in 4 o'clock plant that is Mirabilis jalpa when a cross between pure red variety and pure white variety so pure red is represented by the allele capital R and pure white variety is represented by the allele small r during gamete formation from capital R we have this is one gamete here one allele and from pure white this is another allele so this is capital R small r so according to law of dominance it should be R or red in F1 but it is found that instead of red it become pink color okay and when selfing is done on this F1 hybrid what happened you see this is 2 capital R so it is red here capital R small r, here small r, capital R, and this is small r, small r. The phenotypic ratio, it is changed from 3:1 to 1:2:1. Okay? According to Mendel, it should be 3:1, but result is 1:2:1, or 1 red, 2 pink, and 1 white. So this is known as incomplete dominance, because the dominant red in F1 generation not fully dominant over recessive white. Here the dominant is not complete, so instead of red flower we have pink flower, and this incomplete dominant ratio, phenotypic ratio, instead of 3:1, it become 1:2:1. So this is the incomplete dominance. The next one is codominance. Codominance means the alleles of a gene are equally dominant. Here both the allele equally dominant each other, you see, and it can be give good example from ABO blood group system of a human being. This is also a fact of multiple allelism. Multiple allelism মানে আমি এতিয়ালৈকে কৈছিলো যে ক্যাৰেক্টাৰ বিলাক এটা ক্যাৰেক্টাৰত দুটা ফ্যাক্টৰ বা এলিল পোৱা যায়, দুটা ফ্যাক্টৰ বা এলিলে এটা ক্যাৰেক্টাৰ কন্ট্ৰোল কৰে। কিন্তু হিউম্যান ব্লাড গ্ৰুপ সিস্টেম এবিও যেটো ব্লাড গ্ৰুপ সিস্টেম আছে, ইয়াৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত দেখা গল এটো কন্ট্ৰোল কৰিবৰ কাৰণে তিনিটা এলিল বা আমি আজিকালি জিন বুলি যাক কওঁ ই কন্ট্ৰোল কৰে, গতিকে ইয়াক মাল্টিপল এলিলিজম বুলি কোৱা যায়। So you see how it proved the codominance. So in case of ABO blood group system, in human we have 4 blood group: A blood group B, AB, and O. A blood group contain antigen A, B blood group contain antigen B, AB blood group contain antigen A and B, and O group blood group do not have any antigen. So these blood groups are controlled by 3 genes. These genes or alleles are known as IA, IB, and small I. IA and IB small I. এই তিনিটা allele blood group এটা control করে. So it is called multiple alleles. You see, both IA and IB is dominant over small I. Both IA and IB dominant over small I. You see what happened in case of A blood group. So in homozygous condition, A blood group is represented by IA IA. In heterozygous condition, it may be IA small I. Same way, blood group B is controlled by IB or IB small I. Okay? Then O is represented by small I here. But what happens in blood group B? It is represented by IA and IB. You see, in this case, both A and B, they are equally dominant to each other. Here, both A and B, both are equally dominant to each other. So, it is AB. In this condition, when a parent having blood group IAI cross to it, IBI, in this way, this is also a heterozygous A group, this is heterozygous B group. Their children become IA, IB, IA, I and IB and IA. So, their children may contains, you see, 4 types of blood group. If the father or mother, one parent having blood group A, other parent having blood group B, then their children maybe here it is AB, it is A, B or O. So, one of the 4 groups. This is why. So, you see here law of dominance totally failed and both the allele dominant over each other. Therefore, it is known as codominance. So, this is 2 deviation. However, lots of other deviations are also there, but we discuss here 2 deviation by which we prove that the law of dominance is not universally applicable for all organisms and plants. So, this is the deviation of Mendel's law. Thank you.